A lot of people are mad at Macron for different reasons, but this moment when he dissolved the National Assembly is the one that really made people lose trust in him. Here's what actually happened. In June 2024, Macron's political party had just done terribly in the European elections. He'd already been struggling to run the country because his team didn't have enough seats in parliament, or as it's called in France, the National Assembly. The National Assembly is basically the group of 577 people who vote on laws, taxes, and the national budget. To run things smoothly, the president's party needs to have more than half of those seats. That's called a majority. But Macron didn't have that. So every time he tried to pass a new law, the other parties would block him. So after losing the European elections, Macron made a dramatic decision. He dissolved the National Assembly. That means he basically fired everyone in it and told the country, okay, we're starting over, we're going to vote again for a brand new assembly. It's a big deal and it almost never happens. The last time a French president did that was in 1997, more than 25 years ago. It's meant to be a kind of reset button, a way to fix the situation where the government can't function anymore. So a few weeks later, France held new elections, and it didn't go the way Macron had hoped. The left-wing alliance that brought together socialists, greens, communists, left parties that had been divided for years but united to stop the far right, called the Nouveau Front Populaire, won most of the seats. Macron's centrist party came in second and the far right came third. No group got a clear majority, nobody had enough seats to run the country alone. But here's where the anger comes from. Even though the left had won the most seats, Macron didn't let them form a new government. Instead, he kept choosing people from his own camp and from the right, saying the left's ideas were too risky for France's economy. Now, legally, he's allowed to do that. The French constitution gives him that power, but politically, it looked like he was ignoring what people had just voted for. So when people say Macron is out of touch or doesn't listen, this is one of those moments they're talking about. Because to a lot of people, that's when trust really started to break. When the president called for new elections, asked France to choose, and then didn't listen to the result. Let me know what you think. My name is Rahi. I'm a Canadian who moved to France, and I'm just trying to understand French politics more, so follow along.